What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin today, BTC USD. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, all right? It is the 30th of May today, and we are sitting here at about $105.3 thousand with 2 days left in this week, 1 day left in the month, 1 day, 9 hours, and 30 minutes, actually. It's looking like we're not having the positive reaction we were looking for originally, but we might be set up still to do some bullish things, right? I think the fact that we were, first off, breaking down with volume coming in, that's a sign that, this move was real and that there's more to go. But the fact that you had more to go and no volume came in to step up, that tells me, hold up now, wait a second, maybe this move isn't as strong as we think it is. Maybe they blew their in one shot here in one go, and they got nothing left. The Bears got nothing left in the reserves to push the price down. You've had two attempts, both without volume, both without any kind of significant level of volume. Yes, this had above average volume, but still, compared to this, it's just insignificant. And you have a bit of a double bottom look here. Your 1 hour RSI is looking like it's ready to potentially change the trend of a downtrend into an uptrend here. You've had a downtrend for a little while. Oftentimes downtrends end in the oversold zone, and they end with bullish divergence, and you do have bullish divergence here, or at least yes you do right here. I guess this is not bullish divergence, this is more bullish convergence at this point, but depending on how low this 1 hour candle closes, I think that things look good. I think it looks like you want to continue to move higher. We are moving down right now, and I think this move is due to the fact that you have lower highs here with higher highs in the RSI. That's hidden bearish divergence. That could be good enough for a move that sweeps these lows. We're in stop loss territory. People are hunting all these stop losses, whether you're long or short or whatever. So it's very possible that we might sweep these lows, close out all the people who are long, who have their stop losses set like right at this area, and then we'll continue to move up, right? Or have people who want to go short as soon as we hit this area, and then we'll move up. So if we do go below these lows here, I'm not saying that we will. I'm just saying if we do, I don't expect it to be dramatic. I don't expect it to reflect this same kind of dynamic here. But if it does, let's actually just apply that real quick. Can I? Oh, I have to redraw it. That's okay. High to low. If we were to see this same kind of drop, let's just say from like here, right, the drop starting, that would take us down to about $101.9 thousand, and maybe it's exactly that, maybe it's a little bit more than that, whatever. If we take a low here to a high on our fibs, that is our 236. That's our red line there, and that is a target that we've considered to find support at. So even if I'm wrong, even if we don't just sweep these lows and then close out all the or hunt all those stop losses right there, close out all those leverage trades, and then move up. Even if that's not what happens and we go lower, we're still fine, right? Altcoins might take a little lick because of that, and especially because the further that Bitcoin drops toward 100K, the more that idea of going back below 100K, what about 90K, what about 80K, Bitcoin's bull cycle might be over. All those thoughts will come back into the discussion. Panic will start to set in. Altcoins will get hurt the most, and then that's probably the time whenever it's a good time to recover and probably get in, right? So even if we go lower than I'm expecting here, don't be afraid. And I'm not even necessarily expecting that we go below these lows. I'm just saying we could be set up. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if we did just like sweep these lows a little bit. We don't go below like 103.5 thousand. We don't go too far below these lows, but then we come back up. That would be my expectation. A very kind of quick dip and then come back up. If not, down to the 236 itself. It's very possible still, even with 30 minutes left in this 1 hour candle here, it's very possible still that we hold a higher low and that we actually don't close lower. So, keep that in mind as well. If you're looking at this video, and by the time you're watching this video, Bitcoin is, up above $106,000, I would say that we're moving up, right? And not just above 106, maybe even let's say 106.5. If you get above that high there, I would say we're moving up. If we can start getting 1 hour timeframes or 4 hour timeframes to close consecutively above 107K, we're definitely safe, right? If we can get back above this support area after finding a little double bottom here and we start closing candles up here, this is a confirmed low at that point, okay? And we'd likely be looking to move up higher, 110K, new all-time highs, the whole shebang, and that's inevitably where I think we're going to go, right? If we look at the 4 hour time frame here, you had multiple attempts to get into the oversold zone and you're just not taking it. I mean, you bounced off the oversold zone here, rejected the 50, came down. I was sure that you'd get oversold. You just didn't do it. Here, you pivoted and then you came back down. This is weak conditions, weak environments. You should have gone lower. And you went lower in the price, to be fair. You didn't go lower in the RSI. You're getting set up for some kind of a double, triple bottom, whatever you want to call it here. It is possible that we could still, again, go into the oversold zone. And if we do that, that'll probably reflect that move down to about 101.7, $101.9 thousand, right? Something down there. But if we go down there, that's okay. I'm not worried about it at all. But I will say resilience at the oversold zone does give me a little bit of hope, just as resilience around the overbought zone gives me a little bit of despair. But inevitably, if you get through there, let's see, like this, right? You're finding you've had multiple attempts. You try to get overbought here, you're just rejecting it. You go up, you can't do it. You go up, you just can't do it. All these times that you should do it. You even have the right circuit. You bounce off the 60. You should have gone overbought, and you just didn't. So bearish circumstances take over. Bullish circumstances will take over if you just keep wasting your chances, bears. And I think that's what's happening here. I mean, if we look at this on the 4-hour, you're finding support now right at prior areas of resistance here, right? And again, the only way, it's one of two things. If you go lower than this low, one, it's going to be a sweep. It's just going to stop hunt, right? Or two, you are going to go all the way down to that 101.7K area, and that's the base of this area. So you're either going to swap support from the resistance point to the support point, or you're just going to do a little fake out. Or, I mean, maybe we just find a higher low. I'm kind of leaning more toward the fake out and toward the higher low scenario here, one of those two, but we'll see. 4-hour RSI looks good, but still in rough waters. It's very possible that we could go lower still. The 1-hour RSI is the one that gives me hope that we probably don't go lower, but time will tell. Let's look at the 15-minute on that note. 15-minute looks like it wants to be bullish, but it's still overall bearish. So not enough. I don't see enough compelling evidence yet to suggest that we're absolved of going below these lows. But I'm not necessarily expecting that. It really wouldn't surprise me if we had a higher low here. And even if we do go below again, I'm expecting a sweep rather than 101.7K. But if we go there, it's okay. It's an area that we've anticipated. It's fine. Okay. Daily time frame, $105,500 now. If we can get today to close green, and I think that we will. That's kind of the hopes from the beginning of the day, whenever I made my first video about 12 hours ago, is that today closes green, because if it closes green, we're getting a bounce off the 50 on the RSI, and that generally, whether you're finding support on it or you're rejecting off of it, that generally sets Bitcoin up for some significant moves to the upside or the downside, right? You rejected the 50 here, down you go. You rejected the 50 here, down you go, you know. You found support at the 50 here. This actually wasn't that significant in all fairness. But this is back tariff times. Trump just got into office. Uncertainty in the markets. Double top. You know, kind of different circumstances there. Chalk that up to rejecting the overbought zone a bunch of times, I guess. Bounce it off the 50 here, though. There you go, to the upside. Typically, when you bounce off the 50, it promotes some good price action afterwards. So a green day today would give us that, and that's the goal. So $105,000 now. We're down 0.12% on the day, not even at this point. We just got to move up a little bit higher. I'm going to end the video here pretty soon. In the next 10 seconds, the day could be green, right? But that doesn't matter. We need, in 9 hours and 25 minutes, we need the day to be green. We need to be closing the day green. And with the setups that we have, I have hope, but just don't get your feelings hurt if we don't, right? I am hopeful. I am optimistic that this is the low and that we'll be recovering from here, moving up higher. But if we don't and we go lower, we're still fine. We're still fine, right? Even if our wildest expectations to the downside come true, we go down to $95,000, we're still fine. You know what I mean? It's really not that big of a deal. It just puts things off. All the upside's still going to happen. It's going to put it off by a little bit of time there. Inevitably, we will work our way higher. From a high here back on the 20th of January to the low here on the 7th of April, high to low. I would expect that we continue rising until we see something around $190,000 to $160,000. That's the kind of area that I'm going for. Smack dab in the middle there at like 180, 170. That makes a lot of sense to me. So I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, and that, by the way, that target's going to be like by the end of June, if not sometime in July, right? It's a month away or more at this point. So not tomorrow, not next week, right? Next week and the week after, we got this area to look forward to, I think. But anyways, that's all I got, you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.